So I want to debunk this. Jew, I think most people, Jew, I have talked to so many people on around this issue, and I have seen nimejionea mimi mwenyewe na macho, and I think we are living at a time where the blame, most of the blames ilikuwa ina wase they blame mzungu or mtu mwenye ni mweupe. But if you look at things personally, say one of the biggest problems that wase wanna face, and it's gonna be addressed. Now wasipo address, it's gonna be an issue. And I know it's already an issue. Ni stuff ya watu weusi against watu weusi. So me personally, history racism, I was very naive to it. Due personally of the way I got raised up. I was raised around wazungu. So when I came here, it was so hard for me kuona kitu ka racism. Obviously I'm around that environment, so most of my upbringing imekuwa around wazungu, so nilikuwa so much naive around racism from wazungu. But racism from Africa, it's point blank. Like, I'll be honest with you, sometimes nikipiga simu na nisikie the person on the other side kwa customer service ni mtu mweusi, I normally nakata, napigia mwingine juu it never fails. They actually have a saying here, hawezi pea mtu mweusi power, because they take it man overboard. This is hata kwa job, like leadership, ukiona mtu mweusi amepewa leadership role, nawambia juu na experience, like every little thing ya power, tweak, use it against you. But it's crazy on the other side, mtu mweupe akiwa na hiyo leadership role, wako more willing to listen, they are more willing to work with you, they are more willing to be empathetic. But the minute mtu mweusi ameingia into that role, you just know umeisha. This is something that I really know. And so with me saying this, as nikiangalia so many events, I think it's worth looking intrinsic, kuangalia like, why is it that mtu mweusi is against mtu mweusi? And sisemi, I'm not speaking necessarily kwa Kenya. No, this is just a greater picture of what I'm seeing and what nimekuwa niki-experience. There is also this mentality, inaitwa crab mentality. It's where kuna jamaa walikuwa ananiambia, one of my friends, like kuna place inaitwa ghetto. So ya huku, if you try to live there, you can never come back, ama watakumaliza. The way the system yapo it's made, it's like iko made where you can all depend on the system, na the minute you make it out, you become an enemy. And you will think that people will be happy for you, that uko nje, like at least you're doing something in the life yako. But that's the opposite. It's like hawataki hivyo, wanataka ukue in the same box, wanataka mafikira yako, like, you continue kupewa handouts, but the minute umejanjaruka, you become the enemy. But so the narrative for a long time imekuwa that racism mingi ni ya wazungu against wa Afrika. Nasisemi haiko, iko. But the majority of the issues ni Mwafrika against Mwafrika, mtu mweusi against mtu mweusi. I can't tell you how many times your stuff nime experience. Like it can be unaweza just grocery checking out na iko na mtu mweusi. I mean, you will not lack I mean, you will not lack a funny scenario. And hii stuff ya power wameipeleka to a different angle. Like it's almost like, I don't know how to put it, but this thing is worth thinking. Juu one of my friends nilikuwa namuuliza juu tulikuwa tunabonga kuhusu hii topic jana, na it's funny juu hata yeye mwenyewe aliniambia the same thing. Ni programming wase wamefanywa kwa akili, and until we realize that sisi wenyewe ndio tunajimaliza, not anybody else, sisi wenyewe ndio tunajimaliza, that's when we will realize the power of coming together. Juu most Africa, they don't come together. Nikisema Africa sisemi wa Kenya, but I'm talking about watu weusi. They don't come together. Mostly ni ya wengine. But until we learn that, like, to celebrate each one of us in their own winnings and not take it personally and just value each other, we are in for a slippery slope, and which is already happening.